it on the road. Keep it on the road, Mommy. Flail mower. We're going to get a flail mower. Oh, Eleanor's excited. Eleanor, we're going to a tractor store. We're going to a tractor store. What do you think about that? Do you love tractors? Okay.
To the tractor.
Yeah.
The drive shafts come a universal length. So you want to make sure you got it when it's hooked up to the tractor. You want to make sure you got enough room for the driveline to telescope and move a little bit.
Got it.
You don't want it to be bottomed out like that. You want to have probably 2.5, 3 inches of movement for it to be able to, as the tractor goes over on uneven ground. If you have to cut it off, you have to slide them apart and cut a little bit off of each one with a hacksaw or whatever. It's very common in agriculture to cut the drive shaft down to fit your particular tractors.
I got a 3901, so that guy right there. Have you hooked this up to one of those yet, or?
We did not, no.
Okay.
So we leave the drive shaft cutting up to the customer. That way it's your baby, so.
Sounds good. These things are kind of a beast, right? I mean, like, is there anything to watch out for?
Well, the nice thing about these is the gears on the ends of the roller shaft are greasable.
Okay.
There's one inside the cover right here.
Okay.
There's one on the other end. You've got a grease fitting on each end of the roller.
Okay.
One here and one on the opposite end. Probably the biggest thing, you want to watch your belt drive. This is the one thing that everybody forgets about. When you go out to mow, you want to go ahead and start your power takeoff and just let it sit there and run for a couple minutes and kind of warm the belts up.
Yeah.
And let them kind of get stretched or whatever belts do. Anytime we've ever had anybody break belts on a flail mower, they drove out to where they were going to mow, run their RPMs up, put the mower in gear and went right into the bushes, and there went a belt.
Yeah.
You always want to let the belts warm up a couple, 3 minutes before you start actually mowing. And then...
do you have any spare belts? I thought, so this is belt and gear driven then?
Well, not gear specific, pulley, on the, not true gear to gear. It's belts on a pulley.
Okay. All right.
They're not prone to breaking. And there's more than one belt in there.
Okay.
So it's just if you are conscientious about warming it up a couple, 3 minutes before you start mowing, you actually should get years out of a set of belts.
Okay.
They're like I said, they're not prone to breaking.
All right.
And another thing too, after you mow the first couple times with it, go ahead and pull your side cover off and check your belt tension.
Okay.
Because the new belts will stretch just a little bit. The first couple times you put them under a load.
All right.
And other than that, no, they're pretty low maintenance.
Cool.
Said just hit your grease fittings occasionally. Check your gearbox oil. Your breather dipstick oil check is right there. And yeah.
Will this setup work is this the right 3-point hitch setup for the tractor as well?
The thing is, you got to remember this: there is no right or wrong 3-point hitch setup. 3-point hitches vary in dimension between manufacturers, so your hitch on your tractor is adjustable.
Okay.
Both this way and up and down. If you had say a Land Pride flail mower and a Coroni flail mower and this one all sitting there, all 3 hitch dimensions are going to be different.
So it'll work?
It'll work.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. It isn't that it's made specifically for a 3901.
It just looks bigger than what, you know what I mean?
That's actually a nice size for like a 3901.
Okay.
It's not, so we've had guys that have tried to put a mower like this behind a tractor like that. Not really, technically it'll hook up.
Okay.
Not really ideal.
Yeah.
And then I've had guys that have tried to put a mower like this on like an 85 horsepower tractor.
Yeah.
But that on a 3901 is a pretty nice match.
Okay.
Not overly big. Tractor's got plenty of horsepower.
Okay.
Should be paired up pretty nice.
All right, so check the belt tensions afterwards, 2 grease points.
Yep.
And then this is grease too.
Yeah, you got grease on your universal joints.
And then this is for...
And then that's your gearbox oil for this.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that's it then.
That's it.
What do you think, little girl? You like it? Huh? Let's get it loaded up.
It's your own daughter. That's already 6. Jeez. Let's go this way, I think. Yeah, please. Little bit more. Good?
Boy, like a glove, dude. Perfect.
Good? Yep.
Awesome.
You're going to tie it down, aren't you?
I'll probably get some straps for me. I forgot tie downs.
Yeah.
Loading up the delivery van
Yep, delivery van is loaded.
with groceries, and what else do we got here?
This is a flail mower.
What does the flail mower do?
It mows. It's a mowing machine.
It's a mowing machine.
Yeah. So should we put the milk right here? We'll put this.
Should put it in the bucket.
Perfect. All set.
So if it shifts at all of our groceries will be crushed.
Yeah. We got it strapped down now. It's gonna be good.
You can sit on the driver's seat.
Oh wow.
Or maybe not.
Ooh.
Or maybe not. Here, let's sit where mommy will come here. Sit right here.
Totally secure back here. Nothing could go wrong.
Okay, eat.
All right. Time to unload. All right. Well, since the new flail mower is going to go in the back of the tractor here, I'm trying to take this tiller off, and no surprise, I have no idea how to get this or disconnect this PTO. I just went and read the instruction manual, and it tells me how to connect it. And then I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and now I'm even more confused, basically. So, actually, I think I see the pin. Oh, I see it. Look at that. Oh, shiza. That was easy. All right. Sweet. Well, there we go. Easy as pie. I'm pretty sure I should be able to take off this 3-point hitch without removing this bolt, but I can't do it. Can't do it. Look at this thing. Yowza. All right, well, here we go. This is the new flail mower here. And to be honest with you, the reason why decided to go with a L series tractor, this 3901, as opposed to a smaller tractor. So basically, to get one of these flail mowers going, you essentially need 30 horsepower at your PTO. And there are flail mowers that I found online that you can work with like 20 to 25, but they're smaller, 40-inch, maybe and below. Anyways, from what I found, this is actually a 60-inch flail mower, and we have about 5.5 acres. So this should do the trick, I hope. And you know, so basically the 20 to 25 horsepower, like for example a BX model or a B series tractor would only have about 25 horsepower or 19.5 for a 2901 an LX 25 an LX 2901 or 2601. I don't know, those numbers confuse me, but they only have about 19 and a half 20 horsepower at the PTO. So the L3901, which is what we got here, has, I believe, 35 horsepower at the PTO, 30 to 35 horsepower at the PTO, which is enough to work this guy. And it won't be, you know, basically underpowered for some of this brush and grass. I hope it fits, to be honest with you, because there's a chance that this shaft right here is too long. And I'm told, well, you know, the guy today told me that basically a lot of people cut these to fit their tractor, which seems crazy to me, but, you know, I guess we'll cut it if we have to. But I'm gonna back the Kubota up here and see if by some strike of luck it all just fits. We'll see. All right, so far so good. This thing went on pretty darn easily. Let's see if it works. I really like these. I'm probably going to use these for all the 3-point hitches. To be honest with you, there's not that bolt on the other side that I got to mess with. This slides in and out nice and easy with that cotter pin there. So just real quick here, don't know what these are for. I hope they just don't start spinning around on me, but I don't know, they're attached there, so we'll see. Alright, yeah, so those things are definitely spinning. I gotta get those chains off of there. All right, so anybody want to tell me what those chains are? That'd be pretty helpful, but I just cut them off. I can reattach them if necessary. All right, well, we are in luck, and everything works great. And we are officially ready to start mowing, tilling, scraping, farming, all the things here. I'm excited about this mower. I hope it does the trick. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. What we're gonna do here is measure out. I think that's the south field there, the virgin field, the field that really doesn't have any kind of grass. Well, turf. It's got lots of grass, but it doesn't really have a manicured turf like the other field does. Anyways, we're gonna get out there and measure about an acre, and cut the acre, cut the grass, get a nice little square going on so that we can see what an acre looks like. And before we get to any tilling or rough grading or anything like that, so we're going to use this is going to be the first thing we're going to use. This guy right here. We're going to cut an acre, then we're going to rough grade an acre, and then we're going to prep. So till whatever we need to do to basically get a cover crop in for next year. Yeah, we're just going to be learning the ropes here. So, and then once we're done with that, this thing is basically gonna mow everything. It's gonna mow all the grass everywhere. Yeah. So there's 5 acres here. There's plenty of mowing to do, and that's where we're gonna get started there. We may end up using the. I think the skid steer here is going to be the #1 choice here for the rough grading. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I know a little bit about driving this guy, operating this guy. I know a little bit about rough grading. So I think I'm going to be real quick when it comes to grading the 5 acres with the skid steer. I'm going to try it out with the box blade on the tractor. I think it's going to take forever to do that, 5 acres with a box blade with the tractor. But there are the ripper tines on the tractor, on the box blade. So that'll be nice to break up the soil because the skid steer I don't really have an attachment or a tool for the skid steer to do that type of ripping, since there's a bunch of clay out there and everything. So we're gonna try things out. I might rip the clay with this to get the clay kind of broken up a little bit, and then come grab the skid steer to actually do the rough grading. Right now there's about 12 to 16 inches of rise and fall in the untouched ground out there or whatever. So there's a lot of movement, and pretty sure you got to get a rough grade on there before we get started on the rest of the stuff. So, bang. This guy's excited. I'm going to sleep in here tonight. So, anyways, I'm going to sleep right up here. I'm going to sleep up here tonight because why wouldn't I sleep in the garage? Peace.